of Make It and Take It. This week, in honor of the zoo's Asian Lantern experience, we're going to join them and create our own Asian lanterns. Earlier this week, you should have gotten a packet that looks like this. Inside, you will find a picture of what we're going to make, a pattern sheet, a sheet of crepe paper, your Asian lantern, and a little packet that has a string and paper clips, pattern for the mouth, its eyes, and a tea light. To start, we're going to take our lantern, open it up through the large opening with the two little metal rings. We're going to take our bracket, stick it into that bottom hole. Takes a little bit of stretching. We're going to stretch and create our little ball. It's good to have a little dish to keep it balanced. It's going to want to roll away. We're going to take our little packet and take our items out. Find the tissue paper with the white piece with the two circles. We're going to cut our circles out. As you can see, they turn out really, really cute. You can add personality to them by changing the shapes of the eyes. These are just suggested pattern pieces for all of you. So while you're doing this, you will need a pair of scissors at home. You also need the little bottle of glue that we sent you when we started doing this. Once you have your white pieces and black pieces cut out, a little bit of glue, you're going to stick the black piece in the middle of the white piece. And we're going to let those sit and dry. We're then going to find the letter O and this little piece of paper. I will tell you, if you don't want to use the little pink piece of paper or whatever other color was in the little packet, your big sheet of tissue paper that's going to match your fins will also have enough to do this. Fold it in half so you're cutting two pieces at once. Everything we do is going to require two pieces. We're just going to cut out our circle. And if it's easier, you can draw it on and then cut around it. I've now made, as you can see, several of these. I find that if I fold my circle in half, I only have to cut the center. It makes it real easy to cut the center out. You don't have to be perfect. This is going to be your fish's mouth. So what you're going to do is take your fish, find the small opening. It is the opening without all the metal devices. Take your glue. It will not take a lot of glue. And you're just going to make a couple of circles of glue around this opening. Take your first crepe paper circle, stick it on. And it's not going to stick totally. You'll be able to shift it around if you need to. I will tell you, it gets sticky. It likes to stick to your fingers. Lay it on. Smooth it out. Another little circle of glue. Your second mouth circle goes on top. This just ensures that you get a nice dark color around the mouth. Smooth it out until you like the way it's laying down. Okay? You want your wires to be going vertical. You're going to take your glue, put it on the back of your eye. Again, it doesn't take a lot because it is tissue paper and your glue's going to seep through. Just sort of decide where you want your little fishy eyeballs to be. And you're going to glue his eyes on. Again, just little dabs of glue. You're going to cut out your pattern pieces like so for your top fin, your tail, and your side fins. Our top fin, I'm using rainbow stuff today. And I kind of liked the wavy pattern, so I'm gonna vary from my pattern. You wanna be cutting 2 of these. You're just gonna follow your pattern around. You are going to take your top fin pattern pieces and this little tiny strip of paper. You're going to put glue on the tiny strip of paper. You're going to lay your pattern pieces down. You're going to glue your fins so you end up with a piece of paper that looks kind of like a butterfly. You're going to fold your fins up along the outer edge of that white paper. Put a little bit of glue along the outside, the upper edge, not in the middle, because this is how you're going to get your 3D fin effect. And you're just going to glue those edges together so it looks kind of triangular. We're going to run we're going to try and center this. You're going to run a bead of glue down the center of the back of your fish. Take this paper, stick it on, sort of press it down. You may need to hold it for a minute because it is a straight piece and a curved piece. Once this dries, you will be able to go back and give it a fringe, a zigzag cut, leave it just wavy, whatever you choose. The next piece we're going to cut, take your tail, put it on. And again, it doesn't have to, especially if you're going to go back and give it some scalloping, or you'll see my white guy has a fringe on him. So once you cut your tail out, what a mess we're making today. You are going to, little bit of glue just on the fin part of it. Don't do the straight part, just the fin part. So you're going to glue those 2 pieces together. I'm going to fix it. Everything you mess up is always fixable, just so you know, guys. Give it a little trim to make them match. He's got a sharp tail. You're going to take your tail and you're going to fold just maybe ½ an inch piece of tissue down. Little bit of glue on each flap. And this is going to go on either side of the big opening in back. Okay, and you're just going to hold it for a second to make sure it's going to stay in place. Don't worry if it sticks to your fingers, it does that. The last piece is your baby fin for the side. And you're going to cut 2 of these. That's one. And just like the other pieces, you're going to take, and on the little straight edge, fold it back a little bit little bead of glue on that flap, and you're gonna stick it a little bit behind your fish's eye. Little bit behind your fish's eye. So there's our little guy. Once this is dry, if you want to go back, you can give him a little haircut, make your curves a little bit bigger, whatever it is. Totally dry, you have a tea light. You can turn it on. Carefully stick it in. Not gonna be able to do it with this one, am I? Put the tea light in before you put the tail on. So, before we glue the tail on, put the tea light in. It doesn't have to be turned on. Stick the tail on. When you want to turn him off and on, you can tip it to his mouth and wiggle it around until you get his little thing. Your last little piece, you have your paper clip with the wire. Just in front of his front fin, you're going to poke the open edge of the paper clip in front of the wire and work it back so it comes out behind one of the loopy wires. And same thing, just behind his fin, in and out. And there you go. Another nice little craft. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again in 2 weeks. Take care.